What are digital brand, trust, and reputation management? Let's define these core terms. The Digital Branding Institute defines a digital brand as the identity, visibility, and credibility of a brand on digital platforms. Digital identity tells you the story of what your brand stands for. Digital visibility determines how often consumers see or interact with your brand. Digital credibility represents the trust people place in your brand's presence. These three pillars are essential for engaging effectively with consumers in today's digital environment. Now, let's clarify the difference between trust and reputation. Trust focuses on how reliable and believable your brand is. It involves integrity and reliability, which are key to building credibility. Reputation management involves managing how your brand is perceived online through building your standing and by handling feedback. Whether positive or negative, feedback in digital context needs careful attention. Once lost, trust is difficult to regain, so both trust building and reputation management are crucial. The objectives of digital brand, trust, and reputation management are centered on maintaining a strong online presence and fostering customer loyalty. Key goals include establishing a recognizable brand, building brand awareness, and maintaining the brand's image. Achieving digital durability, which ensures your brand lasts in an online world, is critical. We also aim to boost consumer interest, retention, and loyalty while standing out from the competitors by leveraging digital differentiation. When considering tactics and strategies, the digital landscape offers many opportunities to position your brand effectively. For example, top global brands like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google rely heavily on digital marketing to maintain their positions. Even companies like Toyota, Coca-Cola, which are not tech-centric, depend on digital channels for brand exposure. These brands excel in trust and reputation management using adaptable tools and strategies across industries. Now let's address value proposition and positioning. A digital value proposition must offer clear value that resonates with your audience. It should help consumers understand what the brand stands for, recognize its value, and convince them to act, typically by making a purchase. Positioning should connect with your target customers. You might focus on emotional branding, personal branding, or sustainable branding, depending on your audience. The value proposition must always be clear and compelling. We now move into the considerations, strategies, and tactics for managing digital brand, trust, and reputation. Digital marketing relies heavily on these three components to keep the brand's image intact and help it grow. We will break down the specific strategies and tactics to illustrate how brands can accomplish this. Let's look at some leading global brands for practical examples. As we see in this image, many of the top global brands have strong digital presences, and many are technology-based. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Samsung dominate with technology-related products and services. Even companies that aren't directly technology brands, such as Coca-Cola, Toyota, and McDonald's, rely on digital marketing to build trust and manage their reputations. A takeaway is that even if your brand isn't tech-based, digital strategies are crucial in today's marketplace. Let's look at digital brand value. A clear value proposition answers three questions for the customer. What does the brand stand for? What value does it provide? And why should the consumer buy from the brand? This must come across loudly in your digital communications. Digital brand positioning complements this by determining how the brand is perceived by the target audience. This can range from emotional branding, personal branding, or sustainable branding, depending on your brand's goals and audience. It's crucial to align these elements for a cohesive brand message. Here, we explore brand story and design strategies. The digital brand story allows consumers to understand what the brand is about, and what value it offers. You can communicate this through website content, blogs, and social media posts. But design also plays a critical role. Logos and other design elements evoke perceptions of the brand, allowing companies to position themselves as trendy or trustworthy, expert, cost effective, or high end. Both storytelling and design are key in shaping consumer perceptions and in building trust. This slide introduces the MACE framework by David and William Collis, which provides 4 factors to create digital marketing value. Mastery involves providing incentives for users to stay with the brand. Accessibility focuses on making it easy for consumers to interact with the brand. Cadence means creating consistent content, including micro content, while allowing user contributions. Finally, ensnarement refers to making the brand sticky so that consumers stay engaged. These factors contribute to long-lasting digital brand presence. Brand connectedness refers to how consumers, brands, and products are connected through digital means. Increasing brand connectedness can lead to higher value for the consumer and stronger associations with the brand. It can also foster greater digital engagement where consumers interact more frequently and in more meaningful ways. Effective digital differentiation strategies can further help a brand stand apart by focusing on specific ways to engage consumers uniquely. Brands sometimes find it necessary to rebrand, especially in response to changing market conditions or to align with new strategic goals. BlackBerry is an example of a company that successfully rebranded from a smartphone manufacturer to an enterprise cybersecurity and event management service provider. This demonstrates how digital rebranding can reshape a company's image and keep it relevant in today's market, even after significant changes in the industry. To build trust, digital brands must develop credibility, which is how much a consumer believes in the brand and its messaging. Credibility often comes from committing to certain causes or principles, integrating them into the brand's business model. H&M is an example as they commit to climate circularity by reducing waste and environmental impact across their supply chain. By incorporating these values into their brand, they gain credibility and consumer trust. Consistency is key in brand messaging across all digital platforms. Olive Garden provides an excellent example with its clear, consistent message across its website, X, and Facebook. This message highlights endless meals, breadsticks, and dessert options. Across all channels, Olive Garden invites customers to enjoy meals with family and friends, and consistency like this reinforces the brand message and helps build trust and engagement. Now let's explore social trust and third-party reputation management. Brands often receive negative feedback on platforms like Facebook, as shown by the Best Buy examples here. While brands could ignore such complaints, it's better to engage with consumers, acknowledge their concerns, and offer resolutions. Best Buy responds to negative feedback here, demonstrating the importance of addressing complaints in a transparent and customer-focused manner. By doing so, brands can build trust even in challenging situations. Taco Bell uses what it calls the fishbowl, a social listening room that allows its team to monitor social media activity in real time. This setup enables the brand to track posts and mentions across various platforms and respond immediately to any feedback, whether positive or negative. It's a key tool for managing trust and reputation by actively engaging with its audience as conversations happen online. This allows the brand to react in real time, which is crucial for reputation management in the digital world. Symbols are a powerful way to build trust with consumers. Here, we see an example from eBay, which uses a money-back guarantee symbol to enhance consumer confidence. The shield with the $sign and the phrase browse, buy, carefree emphasizes the safety of purchasing through eBay. Using symbols like this give customers peace of mind and reinforces the brand's reliability, which is crucial for building trust. Other symbols that convey trust include those related to credit card verification, like the Verified by Visa program. This helps prevent credit card fraud by adding an extra layer of security through password verification before transactions are approved. Offering free trials is another strategy that builds trust, as it allows consumers to experience a product or service with no commitment, increasing the likelihood they will continue using if satisfied. Privacy and security are major concerns in digital marketing. HTTPS, indicated by the lock symbol in a website's URL, reassures consumers that their transactions are secure. Norton Safe Web also provides a symbol to indicate that a website has been reviewed and deemed safe, giving users confidence in browsing and making purchases on that site. These symbols are essential for establishing trust with consumers concerned about online security. Many tools can help with reputation management. One example is Google Alerts, which notifies users whenever their brand or specific terms are mentioned online. This allows brands like Ariana Grande's team to stay on top of what's being said about her across various media outlets. Alerts like these are essential for tracking mentions and managing a brand's online reputation. Other tools include Brand24 and Hootsuite, which offer advanced reputation management features. Brand24 tracks mentions across digital channels, allowing marketers to monitor discussions about their brand. Hootsuite's sentiment tool analyzes social media posts, categorizing them as positive, neutral, or negative. It can help identify spikes in sentiment, signaling potential issues or successes that require immediate attention. These tools are vital for conducting damage control and maintaining brand reputation. Brands often make mistakes when responding to negative feedback, particularly by reacting too quickly or too aggressively. The first step in handling negative feedback is to take a breath and formulate a thoughtful response. Reacting hastily can lead to an escalation of the issue. The goal should always be to de escalate tension, not to fuel it further. There are three key principles to follow before responding to negative reviews or feedback. The first is to pause and plan. Take a moment before responding. Craft a response that addresses the consumer's concerns without sounding defensive or dismissive. It's important to show empathy and acknowledge their experience. The second is respond in a timely manner. Delaying a response for too long can irritate the customer even more. Timely responses demonstrate that the brand cares about resolving issues promptly. However, avoid rushed replies that might miss key points or seem insincere. The third is to follow a pre established strategy. It's important to have a management strategy in place. This should include who responds, designate specific team members or customer service agents responsible for responding to negative feedback or time sensitive feedback. What to respond to. Prioritize feedback that can be addressed constructively. Not all comments require response, but issues related to customer service, product quality, or miscommunication should be tackled directly. Tone and voice. The tone should always be professional, respectful, and empathetic. Avoid coming across as defensive or argumentative, and always aim to resolve the issue rather than winning an argument. A step-by-step approach to responding to negative feedback can be to acknowledge the issue. Start by thanking the customer for bringing the issue to your attention. This shows that you value their input. So, for example, you could say, "Thank you for sharing your feedback. We're sorry to hear about your experience and want to help make it right." The next is to apologize if necessary. If the brand is at fault or the customer had a poor experience, offer a sincere apology. Even if it's not entirely the brand's fault, showing empathy can help ease the customer's frustration. For example, we apologize for the inconvenience this caused. For example, we apologize for the inconvenience this caused you and understand your frustration. The next is to provide a solution. Wherever possible, offer a solution to resolve the issue, whether it's a refund, a replacement, or further assistance. Make sure the response includes actionable steps. "We'd love to make this right for you. Could you please send us your order details in a private message?" so we can resolve the issue as quickly as possible. Then you want to take the conversation offline. For sensitive or detailed issues like healthcare, it's a good idea or even legally required to offer to continue the conversation privately. This prevents further public escalation and allows you to provide personalized customer service. For example, please send us a direct message or email at support@brand.com and we'll assist you directly with this. Follow up. Once the issue has been resolved, follow up with the customer to ensure they are satisfied with the outcome. This extra step can turn a negative experience into a positive one, showing that the brand genuinely cares about customer satisfaction. An example of this could be, we just wanted to check back with you and make sure everything has been resolved to your satisfaction. If there's anything else we can do, feel free to reach out. Some common pitfalls to avoid would be to delete negative reviews. Deleting reviews without addressing the issue can lead to even more backlash. Customers often notice when reviews are deleted, which can damage the brand's credibility and trustworthiness. Only remove reviews if they violate community guidelines, for example, offensive language or inappropriate content. Posting fake reviews. Some brands may be tempted to post fake positive reviews to counteract negative ones. This is an unethical practice that can severely harm the brand's reputation if discovered. Authenticity is key to building trust, and fake reviews will do more harm than good in the long run. It's crucial to approach negative feedback with the mindset of improvement and transparency. Customers value brands that listen, acknowledge mistakes, and take steps to improve. By having a clear strategy in place, brands can turn potentially harmful situations into opportunities to build trust and strengthen customer relationships.